So I was just at a farm stand in central Maine and I was shooting the shit with the farmer and we started talking about golf. And he says that he has a golf course. In fact, he says his golf course has the world's smallest greens and nobody's ever broken par at his golf course. So he challenged me to play it and I'm just pulling up on the property right now. So here's the entrance and sure enough, I look over here and in the field, I see a pin. So he wasn't kidding. All right, let's see what's in store for me. Looks like there's a field down there. Now he called it a farmer's field course, which I've never heard of before. But yeah, I see another pin over there too. World's smallest greens, huh? Tell you, I've played some small greens in my life. Let's see what, oh no, he didn't. There are no greens. There's just cups. That's why nobody's broken par. Yeah, I see another pin over there. Oh, right on. Let's check out these cups. These are the most defensive cups I've ever seen. So not only are there no greens, but there's no rolling the ball into the hole. All right, so he said there is a course down here in the field. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a run around the course, get a sense for the layout, and then he says it's a dealer call it course, which means I'm going to make up the holes. He said there's a few requirements, no holes less than 50 yards, and I have to make one par 4 that is 300 yards, but he said the whole span of the property is only about 160 yards. So I'm gonna have to do something where I go one length of the property and then back in order to make a hole that's over 300 yards and a par 4. Right on. He also said there's a place for me to warm up. Golfing in Maine, I have found it to be an absolute necessity to use bug spray. I've had a clan of gnats hanging out with me since I got here. So what he's got going on here is this great little property. It's probably 175 yards from longest point to longest point. He's got 3 pins in the ground, no greens. It's just a rough cut right up to the hole, but all the holes are about a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch above the height of the soil. So there's no rolling the ball into these holes. I could see why nobody's ever broken par. Yeah, it's the right size. One of the things that I like to do when I play is I like to just commit that everything's gonna be great. I like to commit that my arms, the club, everything's gonna do as I hope it would do. So that way I don't interfere with what it's going to do during the swing. You see, one of the worst things you could do is interfere. Even if something has gone off, if you interfere, you're probably gonna make it worse. So when I play, I go into this mode where I put my hands on the club, I see the shot, I see where I want it to end up, and I believe it's gonna happen. If it does, fantastic. If it doesn't, I'll go make it happen on the next swing. That is beautiful. So now here comes the hard part about this course. A putter is not required. I'm gonna try to figure out how to just kind of get these balls all up and down and figure out which clubs. I mean, there must be 10 different types of grasses here. This is truly a field of grass. And I'm gonna try to figure out which clubs are gonna work best from the different distances. So I think I'm gonna start over here. Now, if you are someone who thinks using one club around the green is a sign that you are skilled, you need to evolve your understanding of how to play this game, because that would be the same thing as saying I can work on a car with one tool. That's all I need is one tool. Give me a hammer, all right? That's fine if you don't need much, but it's a little silly to do something as difficult as golf and not bring some more tools to the job site. So that was a pitching wedge. I don't want to see, because basically from here, I'm just looking to get up and down. Runs out nicely, so watch this. Start doing some stuff like that. Try 5-iron. I think 5-iron might be the putter of this course. Let's try one more batch. So he gave me this mat for all the tee shots. Everything else I could play off of the field. And this seems like a natural starting spot. So here's the first hole. That white pin over there. I can tell you this, not gonna need this club. And I'm not gonna need that club. Everything else I'm gonna carry. And let's get a number here. 81 yards. I think I got a shot for that. So on my yardage card, I got a few options to hit at 80 yards. I have a size 6 56 degree that goes 80. I got 81, a little bit elevated here. I think that'll work out just nice. What a fun way to start. All right, so the rules. No holes under 50 yards. Every hole must be unique. I have to make a par 4 that's at least 300 yards, and everything must be holed out. Nobody's ever broken par. Let's see how I do. I got a size 5 52. This is slightly uphill, but today's a nice dry day. A size 5 52, I think is just what I need. Size 5 52 is going to be like a mid-height trajectory. This will be good going uphill. A little past it. Let's see if we can make it. I'm committed to the 5-iron. It's so fun to read rough. So it kind of seems like if I can hit it inside of 15 feet, I should be able to get down in 2 fairly easy. I think 5 feet is where I start getting chances to make birdies. This ball's sitting down a little bit. It's 2 pars. Well, it just dawned on me, I got a yardage card. I need to start shooting numbers that I already have. I need to make the course conform to my yardage card. 107. I'm gonna find shots that I like to hit. Size 5 pitching wedge is 105. So 108, 109. How about right in here, 109, size 5 pitching wedge. Now we're talking. And I tell you what, there's that bushy tree just to the right of the pin. If I do miss it left or right, I'd rather miss it right. It gets up into the tree. Who knows, maybe it might kick left towards the hole. It was a shot I was intending to hit, but that's short. That was a size 4 pitching wedge. Aggressive. Woo. $112. I like 112. Size 6 pitching wedge. I told you I like size 6s. Easy par. Nothing wrong with easy pars. Now I'm playing down to the blue flag. First time to this hole. And I walked up there to put the camera on the green. And the whole area around the hole is sloping away from me. 115. I want 108. So I want a size 7 trajectory because the area around the hole is sloping away from me. So I want it to come in a little softer. I got a size 7 52 at 108. And I actually want to be pin high right. When I was down there, pin high right is really the best chance to make a chip. A little left of it. Still on the fence about pulling the pins. I prefer to pull pins in real golf. So I think I'm going to start pulling pins. Yeah, I think pin out. Okay, I'm gonna go for a short one here. A shorter one. 62. Size 4 56 is 61, I like that. I'm going to open my body line a little bit, open the face a little bit so this thing comes in a little softer. So I got an idea for the 300-yard hole. I came out here to the driveway and I got 225 to go over this first tree and leave myself with enough to be over 300 for my par 4. Fun, fun, fun. I like it. Let's go see. So I am very pleased with this position because apple trees here, these pretty trees right over here, there's not much room. Got this little overgrown garden there. and this is where I was hoping to hit it. So it's 220 off the tee, 86 stick. That gives me a total of 306. I met that requirement. 86 stick. Now I remember this hole in the right side of the hole was more exposed over the elevation of the soil, so it had a bigger lip on it, making it harder to go in. I bet short left would be where I get a chance to make a birdie. 86, 56, so size 7 56 is 89, size 6 56 is 80. I like how I'm hitting it. I feel like, one, if I'm gonna be anywhere, I wanna be a little shy, and I like how I'm hitting it today. So you gotta remember, my yardage card was done in the winter in California. It's warmer today than when I did my yardage card. So my size 6 56 that goes 80 in the winter will probably go 84 here. Let's see if we can squeeze out an extra 2 yards. That looks like it went 80. Oh well. So I decided to abandon just using 5-iron, and I'm gonna go off of my instincts. I'm gonna need the pin in because I can't see it. Ooh. Almost felt like I was gonna make one. 1 over through 7. I got through the par 4. So I am 1 over through 7, and I'm going to use his practice mat as the 8th hole, 137 yards up to that red flag there. I gotta tell you, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful I ran into this farmer. I'm so grateful that he's done this. You know, it's so special, and I'm so happy to be able to spend my afternoon just trying to get this ball in the hole on this pretty little field that he created. Easy, honey. Last hole, number 9. Number 9, 83. I gotta make an ace to shoot under par. So I'm not out of it yet. 83, I have a size 6 56 at 80. Squeeze an extra 3 yards out of it. Tree on the right of the green protecting right of the hole, protecting it, so I can't be shaping it too much here. I'm gonna hit a little, I'm gonna open the face a little bit, trying to hold a straight shot right at it. Well, it's not in. Let's see if I can. Went over. I'm just so grateful that I ran into that farmer and got a chance to do this. Pretty happy with a lot of shots that I hit, but he's right. World's smallest greens. And I could see why nobody's broken par out here. But I had a blast. Thanks for watching, and stay connected for more tips and updates by following me on social media. And if you're really serious about improving your game, check out my online golf school, JimVenetosGolfAcademy.com. Right now, golfers are cutting their handicaps in half with the system that I teach. Links in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time on the practice tee.